Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
Cheers to the Eagles for winning the Super Bowl. If you see in this, it's the day after it happened. But, you know what I'm saying? I got to go for the guys because, honestly, man,
So you going for the Eagles?
yeah. I don't know, man. Like, Mahomes, that nigga, he fired, bro. That nigga go hard, but you can't win every time. He haven't won every time, you know what I'm saying? He ain't Brady in his prime like that, but the way that nigga going,
Bro, no, the way he's
the
going,
way that nigga going, bro, like
the way that nigga going,
the receivers don't matter, the running back don't matter.
Bro.
It's like
the way that nigga going.
Kelsey getting old don't matter. Like that nigga, he hold it down. He fired for real. Like he a cold ass nigga. Like as a Packer fan, I got a extra disdain for the Chiefs. Like, and I really don't want to see them niggas get another one for real. So shout out to Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? The Giants fucked up letting that nigga go, bro.
Bro, no, that shit was, and when you think about it in hindsight, that's one of the craziest, like, situations. To, like, because they got nothing, and basically in return for
Daniel Jones left in the same season.
2,000-yard rusher.
He always hurt. He ain't. They be doing that shit in the league now where the running backs ain't like valuable. But I think Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley let them know, like, we still here. Like Derrick Henry on like the end of his career type shit for like running backs. If you really like look at it from a career standpoint, and Saquon, like he got hurt a few seasons, but like when he was there, like that nigga put numbers up, and for you to just let him go. Especially to a division rival, like that nigga he get to torch you twice every year, purposely, and you gave him that opportunity to shine on you every time.
No, Saquon
That's
Barkley.
like if you break up with a chick, or like if a chick break up with you, and you get with something better, and you start like stepping your game up and shit, like. Somebody gotta take that L, man. You broke up with her. You ain't doing all that good. But she done got with a nigga that take her out to them dinners that she wanted to go to. That nigga buying them flowers that she wanted. Now this nigga now she out in the field doing her thing. She shining. You ain't even got to see this nigga in the pictures. But you know he there because you seen the elbow or you seen the hand when they was cheersing and shit. I hate to do it, man, but the Eagles, hopefully they pull it off, man.
Listen, man. I ain't been watching that shit.
I ain't been watching it either, but
I know I'm gonna end up at somebody's Super Bowl party, so I mean I know enough about the one dude, just some stats and shit I see from what niggas tweet, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Stats and shit I see saying. So, one thing we can cheers to start it off.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Let's cheers
get
it
it
up.
going.
It's Poet Podcast, episode 126.
Woo!
That's me in the building.
There's more famous niggas that didn't make it this far.
You know what I mean? And shit like that. I'm Rick Code.
It's your boy Dubz 817.
And, you know,
We in here, man.
follow us for sure. Like, subscribe, and share. But we gonna cheers to the fact that no matter who win, a black dude gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. Lay down. Lay down. I'm gonna come get you. Let me ask you a question. Lay down. What do you think of what do you think of the fact that like people are acting like Patrick Mahomes isn't black?
I mean, it's crazy because, like, after every game, you see him, like, run up to his dad. Like,
Oh no, now that dude, no, that dude is severely black. That dude blacker than me probably. Where he at? That's like stereotypically. You know what I'm saying, Family Guy, whatever. That guy is blacker than black.
yeah. It's the way the last couple years been going, and especially with the Kendrick beef with him and Drake, where where Kendrick kind of portrayed Drake as not being black because he not fully black, but his wife is not fully black type shit. Like, it's, what is it, the FBA? That's what they calling it?
I don't know. I mean, oh yeah, the FBA for sure. That's what they.
That's what they calling it. Like that, them niggas is, they trying to make their voice heard online, bro. Like they want to make themselves feel like they part of the conversation. They acting like they want to make themselves heard. So like, if they feel a certain type of way, just know like. If that nigga wasn't playing football and he got pulled over, that nigga would be black.
Oh, for sure.
So, no matter what type of argument you want to make for the lifestyle that he living now, like, that nigga dad plays sports. Like, yeah, this shit ain't new to him. Like, he in the comfort zone where he could pretty much be himself. If you don't like that shit, then step your fucking game up, nigga. Like, stop worrying about what percentage of black another nigga is, and just know he holding it down for the culture. It don't matter if his wife black. It don't matter none of that shit. Like, niggas be on bullshit these days. No matter what happened, a black quarterback is winning the Super Bowl. In my opinion.
No, Patrick.
And that's something I'd always go for. A black coach, a black quarterback, because black quarterbacks is like, they disrespect them niggas. Like Lamar Jackson, probably the best player in the league, and they wanted that nigga to be a receiver. And certain teams wouldn't draft him unless he was really down to be a receiver.
No, definitely. It's a bunch of niggas that, you know, I think Doug Williams was like the first black dude like to win the Super Bowl or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bunch of motherfuckers that have had the opportunity or haven't had the opportunity.
He went to Grambling, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know,
And then he coached there too.
Yes. Now, he didn't do shit as a coach, but he definitely was one of them guys.
I mean, after you go after like one of the legendary coaches, it's kind of hard for you to. Niggas not gonna look at you the same as the nigga that was there doing like all the major shit.
True. True.
But I mean, if you don't win no championships and you don't have a lot of winning seasons, then that's a part of it too.
I mean, as far as I feel like Patrick Mahomes and them go, like he is black as black could be, but he's not blacker than black can be. Like, he's definitely not the blackest. Like he clearly has a white wife and some more shit, but ultimately, yeah, he gonna be considered a black dude. He is a black dude. There's nothing
Ain't shit you could do about it.
like anybody can do about that. Like he's definitely a black dude, and he's gonna stay a black dude.
So when they come to the Eagles and the Chiefs, do you think Mahomes gonna pull it off, or you think Jared Hurts and Saquon Barkley got something for him?
I think I have not watched a game of football, so I'm gonna go out here on a limb and say just based off of the stats and things I've seen over the years, and I've watched several games of football. I mean, like I've watched a game of football since the Colin Kaepernick shit once again. So,
Not much, but I tune in every now and then.
and again, that's not me saying that there's not times where I've seen football and I didn't watch. So I'm not trying to be holier than thou or nothing like that. I'm saying literally, I just after a while of not watching it, I was out of the loop. And once I got out of the loop, it wasn't even like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I feel the same way, but
you feel me?
like,
Like
I try to kind of keep up with it just
I don't know none of these niggas.
based off of
Other than like Saquon Barkley, which the only reason I know him is because
he almost broke the record.
And the Giants is my favorite team.
Yeah.
So my only secret, delicacy was I would keep up with what the Giants records. Via social media, you get
I watch ESPN, see the highlights, and
right, exactly. So, highlights or stuff like that, right? So,
I still do fantasy, so I kind of keep up with what's going on in the leagues. I just don't really be tuning into the games, and that could be like a counterproductive shit too, where you still like betting and doing shit on the games like daily fantasy and all that. But I mean, shit, we trying to get that bread, my nigga.
no, the thing is,
NLE. Pause.
no NLE. No NLE. But, no. If I had to pick, I'm going to say the Kansas City Chiefs going to win it just because I do know Andy Reid is a hell of a coach. I watch enough stuff to know who's who and stuff. So, I would think the Chiefs will win it, mainly because it just works for their narrative. Jalen Hurts, he new to this.
No, he done been to a couple Super Bowls or a
Yeah,
Super Bowl
but he's
before.
still new to this as far as like Patrick Mahomes is a dynasty. You understand? Like I guarantee you, he didn't have meetings with niggas on ranches and shit. You understand about what they see Kansas City being in the next couple of years or some shit, and how he's gonna be an integral part, and how if he's able to bring them more championships, they'll be able to, do their thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Nah, man, this is a lot. But, yeah, man. I think Kansas got it ultimately for sure.
I'm going against everything I stand for, and I'm going for the Eagles, man, and we'll see if the niggas can pull it off, bro. Hopefully, Saquon run all over these niggas.
Well, cheers to a good game, then, and maybe cheers to a lot of different opportunities.
Yeah. Somebody gonna win some bread off this shit for real. That wasn't that bad.
What's that, rum?
Yeah.
Ooh. That bitch got bite.
That Don Q. I done had him on the pod a couple times. The 151 and the I think I had the dark rum. Oh, there it's on here one time.
Yeah.
This drink is called a parasol. It's a like flip of a daiquiri type drink.
A parasol. Well, let's see what it's hitting for. Yeah, no, man. I think that's some different shit. I ain't with it though. I'm gonna see, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes is on no crazy shit. I think, like I said, the shit he doing. My homie TC had just sent me the like the tail of the tape, and I guess through whatever amount of time that they've been doing this shit, Mahomes' record compared to Brady's, technically Mahomes is better at this point already. You know what I mean? Than what Brady was, way better. Now the thing is, that's different though, cause that's hype.
Yeah, because Brady was like Jordan to a certain extent until he met the Giants.
Right.
So, like, when they come to getting to the Super Bowl, like, Mahomes done lost before Brady did.
Right. But that's right.
And that's one of the things that niggas make the argument about Jordan is he never lost in the finals. But if you look at it, like, that nigga lost before the finals on several occasions.
Well, the thing is that I've noticed about the comparisons like that. I just don't like them just simply because there's
time frame.
Yeah, damn, that bit was juicy
That
in
hoe
a motherfucker.
It almost got in my eye.
It's God damn, nigga.
Yeah, that shit
stand back. Shit. But no, the thing I've noticed about a lot of these motherfucking like I said, it's over a time frame where it's like I don't know. You have to like give like nah like because the thing is Brady and them niggas season wise, the season Brady did lose, which is the craziest season to lose, they should have won that by a mile the way they were playing.
He had Moss. That nigga had like 23 or 24 receiving touchdowns that year. Like, them niggas was the flawless team that year. You couldn't. Kind of like the Warriors when they was 73-9 or 73-8 or whatever it was. 74-8. Like, them niggas was the team, but you can't pull it off because some niggas came ready for you. I think the Eagles might be ready just like defensively this year. Like, the last time they played in the Super Bowl was last year, I think, for real. And it was a pretty good game. So, I think just having Saquon this year is the X factor for them niggas. They give you more leeway with your game plan. You can slow the game down. Like, you don't have to keep the ball in Mahomes' hands all the time trying to throw it to your receivers and shit like you did last year with a running back that was cool, but he wasn't an all-time great. Like,
right.
He not a Hall of Famer. Like, that
right.
shit make the difference.
Well, shit, we gonna see what's up, man. Now, what's this shit here?
This is a parasol.
This ain't no spicy shit, right?
No, but it is a take on a daiquiri.
I don't want that bullshit.
We got one of your favorites that you hyped up about the banana liqueur. I tried a different banana liqueur this time. It's not the top of the line, but it's still a banana liqueur. Cause you was like, banana don't get enough hype, so.
How do I feel about it? What you think?
All right, for one, I could tell the ice melted a little bit more than I wanted it to in this hoe. But I kind of want to taste a little bit more of the banana in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 6.5. It's not bad.
And what is this
I could
again?
taste the banana, and I could taste the tartness from the lime, but it might be higher if I didn't let the ice melt a little bit too much. It's called a parasol.
A parasol. How you spell it?
Parasol.
Never had this. I don't know why it tastes lemony to me.
Yeah, it's like the lemon kind of overpowered the. I could taste the banana, but it.
Did you mix it with the is the lime all? That's how it's supposed to taste. I don't know. Zulu, I'm gonna come and get you. Lay down. I know you're in there. We see you. Please.
Yeah, it's cool, but it ain't.
I don't know. I wouldn't order this.
It tastes like a daiquiri for sure. Like it tastes like it could be in a daiquiri family.
Maybe
for
with
sure.
less lime. Maybe that's what it is. Cause I'm not like really a citrusy type of nigga. I'm more of a, you know what I mean. So that ain't my shit.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't really be a daiquiri if the banana overpowered the lime. No.
Why can't it be a banana daiquiri?
Because daiquiris is kind of like margaritas in a sense that they could be frozen or on the rocks.
I mean, I feel that, but I don't know.
And like the lime is kind of like a part of like the recipe for sure.
This one, I don't like this one particularly. Not this one.
It's definitely better than the last one.
Whatever.
So I got to give it a 6.5. It's better than the spicy mango margarita. But the way the flavor is balanced for me is...
That's a no for me, Doc. No, baby. But I'm gonna say this: it's like a 6.
Yeah, I said 6.5.
It's not something I wouldn't drink. I can finish it. The other one I couldn't finish. That bitch there was. I want to downgrade that one to a 2. Honestly, that's the worst drink.
Yeah, that's the lowest I ever rated one too. It's a 5.
That
That one was a
2.
5 for me.
That bitch was a 2.
If it was
That bitch
spicier,
was poo.
because I wanted
The last episode
the sweetness
drink,
and
that
the
bitch was
spicy
poo.
to
That
balance
bitch
out,
was poo.
and it didn't.
It was poo. It was very poo.
It didn't do it taste wise, but in the stomach I could feel like the burn. But
It was very poo.
for
It
the
was very
taste,
poo,
like
though.
yeah, it was
Go
definitely
back and if you ain't see
a
it,
5.
we gonna see it. You know, it was very poo, very very poo. What we got going on, bro?
All right, so I wanted to ask you in the future, do you think that there will be or have a need for social media rehab? Shout out to my dog, comedian Mike Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Good question.
he posed the question, and I was like, I gotta see how you feel about this.
Do I think that there will be social media rehab? I think that we're at the point where there could be a rehab for anything, because everything is an ailment. Message. That's news you can use or not. I don't give a fuck. But everything is an ailment, so you got I don't know if this is a subject, so I don't want to spoil it, but you got big people not knowing they big. You got you got a lot of stuff, bro. You got a bunch of different setups with a bunch of different people that are not it and not it by a long shot, right? And it's not hitting no more. Like but it's a bunch of ailments for everything. So social media rehab, you got you got real rehabs. You got the opioid addiction. You got this is that and third. Even though that's lame because you had the crack shit and they was criminalizing it. Yada yada yada. Boom boom boom. Fast forward, you got these celebrities. They can't deal with the fame, and now boom. So mental health awareness is everything, and everybody's able to take sabbaticals, and they can. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to. I'm just saying we're in a world where it's nothing to have a social media rehab situation, because you got to think.
If you wanted to monetize, now would be the time to probably jump in and get in on it for real.
Well, you got to sit there and think. Think about all the people that have pages that get clapped. People that have, you know what I mean? Like, people that have pages that, you know what I mean, that change over time and they lose the following traction, whatever, right? So you got all these different types of.
You got to keep up with the algorithm to keep your shit flowing.
Well, then you can get shadow banned. Now, I'm shadow banned right now.
I'll be trying to tell you.
But I've been digging myself at the hole.
I'll be trying to tell you.
But I'll get myself up. I got that money on glasses. I can't even motherfucking see out the bitch. Goddamn cleaning the hole. Clean these motherfuckers.
I definitely think that there should be like some type of like therapy or like shit for niggas that have an addiction to scrolling or like being online or like niggas that might pay attention to a follower account, like screen time is a motherfucker, bro. And I don't think people realize what they doing when they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just like when niggas is making it and they balling and they doing their thing and they not realizing that they setting the standard or that they doing certain shit in the time when they doing it. Like, I feel like niggas that's addicted to social media might fall in that same shit. Like, on the last episode, and I was like, instant gratification is harmful. Like, part of it is social media based. Like, niggas want to see what they doing is making an effort in real time. Like, I don't want to be doing this shit all day just for nothing. Like instant gratification, like that shit could fuck up a lot of shit. They could fuck up your perception. Oh damn nigga, you that nigga sipping that hoe for real.
I had to sip it. That's so simple. I think what it needs is a dash of tequila.
You wanna cross pollinate? Alright, so for the next one, let's drink these. I'll make it more banana forward than lemon, and we can mix it with the tequila and
No, don't do that. That's stupid.
it could be our own drink
No,
though.
we could just do it more banana for it to see first.
But it could be our own drink. It'll be a half Long Island for real.
With a banana twist?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for Saginaw.
We could definitely do that.
Sprinkle me, man. I took my boy 40 water for that one. I like it though. Sprinkle me. That's how some shit I like.
I could, in my head, like, I could picture, like, what I could do with the drink. So, are you about to get... Let me catch up.
Oh no, I wasn't finna do that. I'll let them know. The three amigos on deck.
Yeah. I could taste what I want. Pause. Just in case it's a pause. But yeah, I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, they could be niggas going into the hills of Calabasas for expensive social media retreat. Niggas asking you why you on your phone a lot
And what?
niggas gotta open up to what the reasoning is. Like, you really gotta think, like, it's niggas that here in the last couple weeks when TikTok got shut down, that this niggas making 20 to 30,000 just off TikTok a month. But then you hear the same stories where that one chick that had like that 40 to 50 part series where TikTok didn't pay her like she thought she should be paid.
Right.
But you could hear that you could be monetized off something just for doing shit daily. Like, I think niggas might run to it. And that might cause deficiencies in the way that they really want to live their life.
All THCA. They don't do drugs. Like, subscribe, share.
Like, if women see dudes showering they gifts, they girls with gifts every day online. And that's part of the memes and that's part of the shit that they gonna like sharing their stories all day. Like, that might make them feel like they dude ain't doing enough. When that nigga might be on point. But I'm watching a nigga kiss his girl on the balcony in Dubai. Or I'm watching this nigga do this shit over here and you're not even really paying attention to the lifestyle that y'all really living. But to where that nigga is really standing up and he handling everything that he got to handle.
Right.
But just because you not doing this, that might be an L for a nigga over here who might not really be on social media like that. He pay attention to what's going on, but like the relationship shit, like he don't even know his girl like looking at him like he a loser because nigga, when I get online, I see this. And I'm not getting that. But she not even living that lifestyle. So she don't know that she is a part of the problem. And it can go either way. Like, the dude could be on the losing end of the shit where he seeing, like, niggas don't see that shit. Girls see that shit. But for him, it might be the rappers that's out here stunting and shit. And he might be trying to live up to that shit. And he trying to compete with them, and he might be able to do certain shit, but he ain't doing a little yachty 6 figures for the shit.
Nah, that's still crazy to me.
It is, but for certain niggas, it might be a reality. Like, nigga, I don't know, bro. I feel like with social media being like a major part of people's lifestyles now, whether they want to realize it or not, it could be an issue for some people.
I feel you. I'm telling you this.
What's this called?
Great Griggity is what I call it. And I know it. Great Griggity. Great Griggity. That was certain density to it. Certain dank. It's still completely illegal. Completely illegal stuff.
Stamped and certified.
At the Blazing Susie. You got to have the Blazing Susie. Tell you. On the soul of me together. The Blazing Susie.
One of my people hooked me up with a gold tip. I'm going to bring it on the next podcast. So it's like one of the glass ones that Chad used to bring. But it's gold. And it's like this. So you don't think that niggas might need the rehab, or you?
No, I don't think they need it. Most niggas, like I said, all this shit is just theatrics. And we still support Raw, by the way. I'm saying the Blazing Susie stamp too.
Oh, I got the raw holder. You know what I'm saying? And it's a raw paper, raw filter.
It's just a toker, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good toker. Yeah.
I don't really use condoms that much, so.
Is that condoms?
Yeah.
I know. I was talking about.
I be going raw, but.
I was just saying, wait. I was talking about smoking, and I'm like, wait, this is jump the fence. Jump the fence. Wow.
I'm married, nigga.
Well, I was saying it was. No, we was talking about papers and what we recommend, and then it was like, I don't be using condoms that much, and I was like, okay, we can if you want it, I ain't know, my fault.
My dog, comedian Mike Murphy and John Grimes. AKA Mr. Tan Panda on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow them niggas. They comedians coming up in the game. They just started a pod. They on episode 13 right now, but I fuck with them and they rock with me, so it's all good. But with the DEI shit that's been going on, the diversity and inclusion shit, I wanted to ask you, since you crunching online on the mic real hard, do you think niggas gatekeep the come up these days?
Do I think niggas gatekeep the come up?
Just based off the way I seen some people acting online this week with them having deals with certain stores, and like if you follow them you could see like how they operate and how they move and shit, but they response to it when niggas was saying it was getting taken away was like completely opposite to me from the way that I think they should operate. Like with niggas like Nip, right? He'll tell you, you go out there, you learn the experience, you double back, you give it to the people that need to know it, you give it to the community, you spread the word, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like now niggas is kind of like secretive with how they move in this shit, and if they could move a certain way and they could get certain benefits, I don't know if they really want niggas getting that same type of shit that they get. And I'm not gonna call out no names, but some of them, like Target was one of the major ones that was saying that they was gonna roll back some shit, and the way niggas responded that had deals with Target, that shit that my wife done bought. Like I said, I'm not gonna call out no names. I ain't gonna go that route, but I feel like niggas don't want other niggas to win, bro.
Oh, you finally catching up.
No, I've been there, but like,
No, that's what I've been telling y'all. Listen, bro. With the way shit been going, and the way people been behaving, I'm not shocked or surprised by anything. But more importantly, I'm understanding what's happening, right? When it comes to what motherfuckers can get away with, what motherfuckers can do, or what motherfuckers will try, there's no bounds at this point. I mean, what do you think the alternative is? And what do you think it is?
I don't know, man. I think if niggas want to be for the uplifting of the community, like, for one, I think niggas be gatekeeping they come up for real. Like, they don't let niggas know the mistakes that they made or, like, the triumphs that they overcame to get there. It's just, like, all, like,
Well, let's
they
say
paint it a way where it's just like, nigga.
Well, let's
I
say
did it.
niggas did or whatever, right? When it comes to gatekeeping, as far as how a lot of black people look at it, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't, because this is a capitalist society, but I'm saying the way that gatekeeping used to work, the way it works now, is to the detriment of black people. What I mean is, when people was when people was segregated, black people doing whatever they do, gatekeeping, whatever, right? It Bumpy Johnson, whoever you say, boom. People had the same gatekeeper structure, but it still forwarded the black agenda overall. in the new structure, because it's dog eat dog world, it's only 400 NBA players, right? It's or so. It's 500 now, something like that. But it's still a very finite number compared to the number of niggas we know that play basketball around the world. We're talking, right? It's like 513 niggas now. Zulu, be quiet, lay down. I see you. I just took something out. On a ride too, everything. You gonna get to eat? I know you probably hungry. I'm gonna give you some food. Lay down. See me.
Why this nigga crunching on big back pork rinds?
That's why he looking at me like this. We used to eat at the same time. So if you hungry, you see me. Wow. And that's like I'm supposed to be eating too.
So what you saying is you eat without your niggas sometimes.
Sometimes. As every nigga should. As every nigga should.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But you know, niggas gonna do whatever they want to do.
That nigga mad as hell.
Like, you motherfucker.
Every crunch just make him breathe harder, bro. Like, he imagining himself crunching on a bone. Like, he knows. He familiar with the sound, dog.
That was good. That nigga hate me right now. Like I don't feed him. Give him shit. I gave him some of my skins several times. He knows this. He don't care. He greedy. He feel like whatever I'm doing, he's supposed to be doing. But black people, they can. I mean, like I said, when it comes to gatekeeping, especially in our community, you just have so many ways that it's not lined up for niggas, so you can't really knock a nigga too much. But you can always knock a nigga, of course. But it's like, cause like every nigga, they design the way that the shit pushed to think like, oh, you can't do it.
Yeah. If you a nigga that think that he can't make it out, like, it don't matter how much information the nigga give you, you gonna feel like you can't make it out.
Well,
And some niggas, not all, you don't want to like put everybody in there. Like everybody can get the same message, but they not gonna receive it the same way. Type shit.
well, no, not even that. But I'm talking about there's so much, like shit that says everything is no matter what field you're in as a black person, there's very few fields where black people are like wildly successful, and then we're also wildly the majority. None. No matter what it is, right? From the rap culture to R&B signings, whatever, to everything, to the most educated fields you could think of, astrophysics, whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna always be represented as the very small population. So that tells niggas it's a dog-eat-dog world for a nigga. So gatekeeping wise, what can you tell a nigga to look at when in every field of anything? Like I said, even if you're talking rap, right, boom. The only thing like rap wise, maybe somebody is the majority. But the overall rap business,
Niggas not there, or
Right.
it's very few niggas there.
right? Now rappers that's on people rosters, talent wise, sure, they're making money from being, but like other than being the product of the integral business, which is the actual structure. No, we're the minority in everything in that, right? In sports, big dog, on the court, boom. Other than that, other than being the product,
Because
nothing.
in the last couple of years, it's been like shit. There ain't no black owners like nowhere.
And they don't give a fuck about trying to make it something. Because we at that point.
Unless you like Magic Johnson and you got the bread to do it, or they willing to work with you and do it. Because it seemed like some niggas that thought they had in the bread, they thought they had in the ring to try to be an owner, and they'll get shut down. But Magic Johnson, that nigga get through every time.
Well, he always.
But I think he make big business moves, and
he's a connective partner.
yeah.
He's someone that you can't deny. So
For him to have his NBA career cut short, like that nigga made the right moves after that to make sure that niggas would have to respect what he bringing to the table.
oh no, like I said, he's big in everything. So you see Magic Johnson everywhere and on everything. So when it comes to the populace or people like that, they're gonna respect anything that they see from him. But ultimately, outside of Magic, LeBron's the second, third, it's all minorities and everything. So gatekeeping wise from our community is only to be expected. Now, should it be frowned upon? Absolutely, because what the reality shows is, regardless of how small we think it is, if you play the game the correct way, instead of trying to play the game to say, "Oh, this is like when people go to the casino and say the game is rigged."
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you gonna either figure out how to play blackjack, or you gonna just be coming here to donate. Them are the two options.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's a way that you could play slots. And niggas know that me and my wife make most of our money off slots. So, like, roulette, like, it's a way that you can get in there and get your bread. You're not always going to come out on top. Some weekends you might go in and it's that L. But,
I mean, like I said, it'd be a lot of shit that motherfuckers can do or are different or something like that, but ultimately it's a mentality that people, like I said, it's so much money out here to touch at this point that we just gotta stop thinking that again, don't get me wrong, if you're trying to be Elon Musk or something, you're trying to get it all.
that shit is so fire. Man. I
But
felt like Con Air, like Bad Boys 2 when I walked outside and the hell was like,
But no, if you're talking about the different ways that motherfuckers is doing shit, is so many areas. Even though they only giving out niggas a little room, motherfuckers need to start hiring assistants.
niggas is like multifaceted, bro. And
That's
don't
why I
think
said
that's
motherfuckers
what
need-
black people don't get, bro. Because niggas will hate on the black person that's like extra nerdy, and they'll hate on the black dude that's like extra street. But that nigga might be smart as hell too. Like,
And it's not like
it's so many versions of niggas, bro, that niggas don't know what to do with it. Yeah.
like
I do think niggas should. Hey, if you got some information on how to help a nigga get to the next level, that might be all that he need for real. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
I'm not gonna go that far to say, because niggas work hard for what they find. This and the third. I'm just saying that from a gatekeeper standpoint, I'm not saying niggas gotta go out here and get niggas the game. No, niggas still need to go look, listen, learn, yada yada yada. But when it comes to gatekeeping, a lot of black people will intentionally hate on a nigga and or, like you say, not give a nigga the opportunity. I'm not saying you gotta go teach the nigga not, but nigga, if a nigga there and he doing this thing, and it's like, oh, we could work together, cause you doing your thing, and it could be us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, you don't even want to fuck with a nigga, off some shit, cause you feel like you up to a nigga, or you feel like I'm up to a nigga, and it's like that shit. That's where it get, cause again, it's so much money out here from a bro like.
And I think each nigga got their own demographic to who they could like speak to and who they could like reach out to. But like, if you could help a nigga that's not really, he got his shit together to a certain extent, but he don't know what to do next. Like, if you could give out that information just for 3 niggas, it don't even have to be like 100,000 black people. Like, it could just be a couple niggas, and them couple niggas might reach a couple niggas. But I think like the way shit going now, like more niggas is keeping that shit to the cuff, and they not really willing to. Hey, I know this is my next move, but I'm not gonna tell y'all niggas how I failed or how I succeeded to get here, type shit.
That's not their obligation. The obligation is to welcome, open a space. Now, if they want to provide information, that's cool. I'm not gonna tell a nigga that he did all this research, all this studying, boom, just to be able to do something, and then I'm just supposed to be able to come over here just 'cause I'm black, and you gonna tell me how to do it. Now, you could put me up on game enough to
Yeah,
say,
and what I said is it's not for everybody. It might be for like a couple niggas, but if you be more open with the shit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think niggas might benefit from you just being more candid with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, like, a lot of the times, like when we came here for the New Year shit, like niggas was like, oh shit, like I got some shit planned, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet. And that's understandable. Let me execute before I get there. But when I execute, with us having a platform, we could be like, hey, these were the positives and these were the negatives. This is where I succeeded. This is where I failed. And like, I think just throwing like a lifeline out there for people just every now and then might be helpful for people. Like, shit, nigga, you trading. Like, shit, nigga, I did this and I did that. This is what worked for me and this is what didn't work for me. Even for a certain amount of black people that trade, like, that might be something where they could be. Because you could come on here and be like, nigga, I put this amount on Doge or whatever when it was 9 cents, and that's cool. But for the niggas that's like, oh, nigga, that's fire. Like, what happened after that? Like, if I do some shit like that, where do I go from here?
right.
And I don't think niggas do that enough. Not saying, I just use that as an example because that's one that came to mind. But as a person that, I put money in those too, but when I did it, it was way higher than 9 cents. So like, if it come down to a nigga that want to invest in some crypto shit, that's listening to us, like, all right, bro, if I put some money over here on the low end and it blow up, like, what do I do next? Like, what's my next step? And you might know what to do with that shit.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's an answer, right? That's what I'm saying. That's gatekeeping right there. Like, so I'm saying, if a nigga know what he's doing or something, and you actually could help or something, and it's not no skin off your back, and then you don't, just because it's out, like, fuck that nigga. And that's gatekeeping. Anything else, it's just like, because you might not, a lot of people don't ask those questions. It's rare that you meet people that actually ask insightful questions or questions about things that actually pertain to things that you already gave a fuck about were in your line of sight. Most of the time, when a nigga tell you, boom, okay, let's say nigga sports bet. Let's say you posting your parlays and you getting what 3 out of 5 right every week. You get on 3 out of 5 picks on $100 or some shit. You making 2,000-3,000, whatever the fuck. And then what a motherfucker gonna ask you? Hey, send me your picks. No.
No, but a nigga might ask like, "Hey, what type of research are you doing?" Or, I mean, if he like really wanna,
That's right, but that's what I'm saying. That's not most niggas. Most niggas is saying, hey, bro, what your picks be? Who you be with? Who you bet with? Hey, bro, how much would you charge me to follow you and do your picks? How much would you charge me to send me your signals? Whatever it is, boom. Whatever. That's most niggas. Most niggas ain't asking for the gate. They asking for you to do the work. They want you to tell them what your picks are that you be making, that you done went and did all this research for. You probably got NBA Game Pass and NFL, whatever the fuck, and you watching fucking 2,100 hours of, you know what I mean? There's some shit a year of content to know these things.
you probably got a team of niggas that's
Right.
helping you do this shit, so you can break the money down with them type shit.
Or whatever it is, know what I'm saying? I know niggas like my nigga TC where they watching all these games from baseball to like this nigga all he don't work. He's a sports bet. So all he do all day is MLB, hockey, boom, all he was boom. Cause he wanna see you gotta see how the players play.
That's what I ain't got in on yet, the MLB and the hockey.
Right, you gotta see how the players play and what they doing and what their stats are. And then you gotta look up the stats and know the stats and the teams, who on who team. What they RBIs is right
The
now.
team they playing against, defensive rating, and all the other.
And who they
know how
had
this shit go.
and who they had bad matchups with last year and why they had bad matchups and all this shit. And then you just
That
tell
nigga
them
done had this many bad games in a row, so he due for a good one right here.
all
So
this shit. He know all this shit. And then you tell him, hey, send me your picks. I'm trying to do what you doing.
it's gonna cost this much.
And then you gonna act like I'm fucked up because I'm charging you.
Cause one team went off and didn't do what they was supposed to do.
Or I'm charged. No, I'm fucked up if I charge you. Period. Let's say I charge you and then it don't work. Yeah, then I'm
I
fucked
know
up.
that's a part of the game in the betting world. Like if you want my picks, nigga, it's gonna cost you. And if you asking for free, then you already fucked up.
No, but it be what it be. Some niggas will.
Yeah, some niggas. You triggering him by eating that hoe.
I'm kind of a good delicious skin.
I feel you though. Like the information is definitely out there if you're looking for it, but a lot of niggas not looking for it.
No, they not. Of course they not. They don't want shit. So that's what I'm saying. Most niggas ain't. It's not a gatekeeper thing. Like I said, it's very rare. 'Cause most niggas don't be. I don't know shit like Zulu. Shut up. Now, it's a like I said, it's gonna always be an unfortunate situation, but it's a lot of people that could unfortunately not make it just because of gatekeeping. But I don't think that's a prevalent thing. I think the prevalent thing is most motherfuckers is wanting something for nothing.
Yeah.
And acting like these people do what they do, go to school as hard as they go to school, and you know what I'm saying, do all these sleepless nights, miss all these parties and shit, just become a director and then just put you on.
Yeah. One thing I didn't like is that a lot of these people that got their brands in stores that's probably not gonna get their brands removed from the stores that's talking about scaling back shit. Like, niggas, we still gonna spend our black dollars with black businesses. Like, and
We don't do that a lot.
shit.
We don't do that a lot. That's not a thing. We spend black dollars with black businesses, but primarily we spend money with anybody that's willing to sell anything that we like. We're the biggest consumers of all.
Yeah, but some of these black businesses that's making this bread wouldn't be doing it if niggas wasn't spending them black dollars though. Like, I done seen like companies like Four Sisters like have niggas do skits about they shit, and like niggas is buying that shit. Whenever I go to the website, the shit that I want to get is sold out. So like if you in a store like Target, like yeah, you got mass production, but a nigga that's getting it independently, like them, will still be able to get they shit out, and they probably not whining or complaining about whatever laws is getting passed or whatever might get rolled back because they already been putting their shit out to the people that they need to get it to. And that was pretty much my whole thing about the gatekeeper shit is because it's like, all right, you done made it to this point to where like you in Targets and you in Walmarts and you in these stores where it's a lot of people that's putting in they bids to get in and they can't. But soon as the shit get rolled back, you acting like you a victim of the shit, and
That
you
DEI
probably
shit, man.
you probably not gonna be a victim because your shit is selling when they in these shits. But the other niggas that's getting it out the mud, like
the DEI shit. Ten toes gonna hate this. But that DEI shit is 4% of the makeup of us. That's what we were to it. So this isn't an initiative that really matters or should matter to us.
yeah, it's
Sure.
a certain select few that reap the benefits of this shit, and them niggas made mad bread off this shit. They gonna complain right now, but they shit ain't getting took off the shelves. Them niggas shit ain't getting
And nobody's shit is getting took off the shelf.
no,
They
because
just said,
you was
well,
already
see,
there and you was making us money. So
the thing
we
is,
just not gonna expand after this point, or we not.
my issue isn't that it wasn't genuine, right? Because if you believed it was, and then it wasn't, that fucked up to you, right? If you really believe that. But the reality is, how could you believe these naive things when we know the truth is these companies have never had your back. They've never on your side. They're on the side of the green dollar. When it's time to be against guns, they're against guns. When it's time to be for guns, they're for guns. When it's time to be pro-gay, they pro-gay. When it's time to be against gays, they against. They don't care most of the time, because it's all gonna be an ideology, and most of the time, companies are just run by the current society's ideology, meaning that the people that get put into positions of power end up coincidentally also being the same people that are the ones that align with the culture. Like when it was a racist time, the CEOs was racist as fuck. You see what I'm saying? And then when that shit became uncool, them niggas got ran out of town.
Yeah.
Because the culture says now you can't be a racist fuck and be a CEO. Now all the CEOs is inclusive and boom.
And
now,
that's part of my issue is for some of these people that took the stance that they took, like instead of you like letting people know that there's still a future for niggas to get bread in this sector, you kind of made it seem like it might be harder for them in the future.
well,
And you really just could have kept it real. Like, hey, nigga, I'm probably still going to eat. Like, if you want to eat too, like, you can do it. But you played the victim over some shit that you not really a victim of. Because your shit is still going to be in the stores. They not fit to shelve your shit. If I wanted to say some of these people's names, bro, like it'll. Oh yeah, you definitely not removing they shit.
but what I said about the theatrics, bro, that's the theatrics. That's what it is. It always come down to most of these people have, from a celebrity standpoint, an obligation to respond to things a certain way. If they don't, then they are looked at a certain way, right?
Yeah, well then if you do that, then that would be like instead of leading your people to some shit, like you selling out your people.
You're not. You're never leading your people. You're followed. Like only a few people lead their people. When they do, they say you're weaponizing your fans, right? Now the opposite is most people are.
Oh, y'all finna to hate me.
Most people are celebrity driven, which means they're trying to do what people think is whatever. You have very rarely do you see people that are supposed to be walking, whatever line they're supposed to be walking, push outside of that line because that means losing endorsements, dollars, etc., etc. That's why being celebrity is always the same thing. That's why you never trust a celebrity that's on a political stage or anything because the reality is they have an incentive because of the again, and I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm saying they have that's their job. Like the same way, whatever you go to work and do Monday through Friday or whatever schedule you have, you do. And if you don't do that, then you're fired and you're out of here. A celebrity's job is to push the things that move or are a part of the current culture and the ideology. When you buck outside that system, look what they did to Kanye. Right? When you start pushing shit that's not on the agenda, you're not a celebrity anymore. Now you're an infamous celebrity. Kanye West, they cover him like he Darkwing Duck or some shit. Lex Luthor or some shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's time, man. Niggas gotta do something, bro. Cause the way niggas been panicking the last like couple weeks this year is embarrassing for real. Yeah. I think we way more stronger than that for real. So, on to the next shit. I wanted to see if you had like a top 3 or top 5 destinations that you would move to if you were ever to relocate from here.
A top 5?
It could be top 3. Yeah, it ain't gotta be
Okay.
like real
It's like,
extensive.
shit. 5 of them bitches. I would do if I could live somewhere else. I mean,
And why? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't. So, I mean, primarily, my most idea is depending on how much money I have, somewhere that's like remote, maybe, and then I have like maybe a helicopter that I can helicopter out of, but maybe somewhere like island based, like area, somewhere like Sao Paulo or something like that, for a little bit, at least, somewhere where it's always nice and it's when your funds are just impeccably in order.
So are you like thinking more of like a retirement type shit or like my skill set would like work here type shit?
I'm just like a peaceful place to live. Like, cause travel wise, you can always get on a plane.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that because you can always get on a plane, but what's been happening lately, we'll talk about it, but somewhere, Brazil, somewhere like that, or
Damn, I didn't even think about like out of the country type shit.
if we're going in the country
I might have to
for the
check.
same
I
thing,
might have to change my shit up a little bit.
I'm gonna go somewhere where, like I said, you're still off the grid, but it's a nice climate, something like that. So maybe like a nice spot in like Tempe or Scottsdale, Arizona, or some shit, where it's a decent climate and shit like that, but you getting just something different. Like, 'cause like I said, if you're talking without, you said dream shit with some money is you got your money or whatever. How much that is? Not saying you crazy rich, but whatever. Then at that point, because like I said, traveling is ideal for most things. Like the reason why I never moved from Dallas is because I like living in Dallas for the chill factor that it has,
Yeah.
while being also a metropolitan buzzing city that has a lot of money going in it. I would rather fly to Miami, fly to LA, fly to New York, fly to Chicago, wherever you want to fly to, and then be able to fly back here where niggas say, oh, it's way more popular than Houston.
That's why
And the traffic is dog shit in Houston. I don't want to be there.
like most of my like a major part of my shit I wasn't leaving Texas so like when I asked the question, it was because it was an old ass nigga. He might have been like late 50s, early 60s. I don't think he was 70s. But a nigga in Miami, every time we got in the elevator, he was like extra chipper, bro. Like you could tell he lived there. It was a resort. So everybody else is like Airbnb or like renting they shit. Like when that nigga pushed his floor, I was like, yeah. But that nigga wife didn't say shit. She was in the elevator, like, yeah. That nigga was the most chipper. Hey, y'all niggas have a good time, bro. Like, and like till this day, I'm like, nigga, I wonder what that nigga did.
Like, what was his deal?
Hey, you in Florida? Every time we got in the elevator, hey, you in Florida, bro? Like, have a good time. Like, you by the water, like. So I kind of like wondered like how he ended up like there. That nigga could have been from like Jersey or something, and just was like, nigga, I'm retiring in Florida. Like, that's where I'm my spots, like 3 of them is in Texas for real. Like Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. Like San Antonio really the sleeper. Because I think niggas don't understand.
I don't know, man. I like flying out of Dallas. I flew out a lot of places, but like I like flying out of Dallas. Like it's an easier.
Yeah, either from here or Love Field, it's fire.
Yeah, it's easy. Like
it's so
easy.
fire.
It's
Because
no,
flying
like,
from Love Field, you
like
get to
Dallas,
see downtown.
When you fly, well, I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm talking about when you flying out. When you loop out of Dallas, you go, boom. No matter what your terminal is, once you go to your terminal, you go up or down. You pull in. As soon as you get in, it's no nonsense. Wherever you walk in at, depending on if you went to the right gate, you're going straight to the TSA box.
Oh, you talking about the airport?
Right, like structurally, you're right there. Compare that shit, man. Atlanta's so terrible, nigga.
Miami is the worst.
Miami,
Airport.
dog shit. But Atlanta way worse than Miami.
LAX, surprisingly, it's not that bad.
JFK decent.
Houston Airport is not that bad.
Houston Airport is decent, but it's still more hustle and bustle.
Because you got to get on a little shuttle shit. The little, the sky, whatever they call it.
Skytram.
Yeah. Certain airports do make it difficult to travel for real.
Make it difficult, make it not even want to go to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And me, that matters. Especially if you want to travel.
But if you want to live there
And be able to travel, because again, you want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do business, because again, Dallas is a perfect hub, especially in the United States, to do business out of.
yeah, because Love Field not really that big, so when you get in there, you know how to do.
It's business.
And even DFW, like I had one issue at DFW, but it was my fault. I took the shuttle to the wrong terminal and I missed my flight. And
that's why I said
that was on me.
That's why I said if you go to the right terminal, you're going straight to the TSA box for your gate from when you open the door to go to that terminal.
Yep.
If you go to the right terminal. And again, which is very easy because they don't even got the shit split and nothing. This is up and down. Man, they gotta go down like some fucking steep ass shit in Atlanta. Like, bro, man, this shit is stupid. Everything, you can't get nowhere without going on a fucking rail car. Man, listen.
Outside of like Texas cities and Miami and LA, I gotta say that one time I went to Charlotte, my nigga.
Well, that's somewhere I've never been. I've never been to Charlotte.
I was genuinely impressed, nigga. Like all the way around the board. Like, it's a sleeper city, my nigga. Like, especially for us, like that spot we went to that night, like it was nothing but niggas in that bitch head.
What spot did y'all go to?
I think it was called Zodiac something, but they had drinks like for every Zodiac sign, and they had like signs up for like every Zodiac sign and shit. Like it was Zodiac something, but nigga, the waitresses, the chicks that was in there, like it was just like a nice ass like vibe for real, where it was like nothing but niggas. And when I was talking to some of the people in there, they was like, yeah, bro, like you could go to certain spots around the city and it's just like this. Like, nigga. But A1. Like, I would double back for real, like on some. I just want to go hang out here on a weekend type shit, cause it was like that.
Man, I got some people out there now, so I'll check it out.
Oh. If you do, nigga, invite me. I'm down. Like, that would be like number 6 on my list for real. Like,
What was your 5?
Austin, San Antonio, Houston, LA, and Miami.
Yeah, see, I don't got see, 'cause
Like, Atlanta is cool. I could probably retire there, like, as a black person, but I wouldn't want to spend
never.
a long
no.
part of my life there.
Atlanta infrastructure is horrible.
It was a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Their civil engineers should be stoned.
Yeah, the traffic was horrible when we went those couple times, but
Like, niggas be acting like it's traffic in Dallas, but, like, really, if it's not 5 p.m.,
or like 8:00 in the morning.
right, there's not really traffic. Yep.
It is on certain highways, but for the majority of them,
Yeah,
it's not.
the majority of places I go, 360, 183, 635, 75.
I hate 635.
That was Turtle Way. I hate the 635, though. 635 is dog shit. 820, nigga, 30, 20, especially. It's not really a lot of traffic. Like, you can get where you're trying to go most times. There's not really a lot of times where you can't get there. Like some kind of.
It's not even really the traffic for Atlanta. It's just the fact that them niggas charge for everything. Like, nigga, we parked ourselves when we went to a restaurant, and the nigga was like, "Hey, it's $10 for valet." Like, nigga, you didn't even pull up right here, and it ain't even the valet area, bro. Them niggas do like a sit-in tax if you eat in at the restaurants. Them niggas is
Definitely club culture.
like, them niggas tax for everything, bro. And a lot of that shit don't be worth it. But if you hit certain spots, then yeah.
I think Atlanta's cool.
That'll be like number 7 or number 8. Even though, like, I could go out there and do work. Like, with the type of shit that I do. Like,
Business wise, I've always got good business in Atlanta. But dealings wise, it's not a spot I want to be in necessarily. Because a lot of the niggas act real weird. They real shiesty with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, compared to, like, you might be talking to it and then just walk up on it. You know, they get it. What you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying
Them
to do?
niggas got that shit bad out
Yeah,
there.
you feel me? What you trying to do? Then, yeah, it's like, bro, they walking up on you, they hooded up, head down and shit, bro. Just the fuck away from me, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's a real good time on some days. And other days, like I said, it's again. I'm not saying it's nothing bad. It's just literally, it's just a real. It's other places I want to see now versus Atlanta. I'd rather go to Charlotte or, like you saying, it's other areas. Because one place I haven't partied in or nothing.
I gotta go to D.C. or like Baltimore, for real.
Yeah, I haven't really partied there.
Man, I gotta
Well,
go.
I haven't really partied.
That's definitely, I got a homie that be in that area that I've been saying I gotta hit that hoe for like the last few years. And I think this year might be the year I pop out there, for real.
Let's do it, bro. What subject we got?
Shit, I think I'm good unless you got something.
Nah, man, I was gonna pour it up. We already at 90 minutes. I think I had another subject. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, if you got something, we got
Bro,
something.
just a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, that nigga a fumble.
No, I was trying to do something else. But no, the lift bitch. Did you see the lift bitch?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the lift bitch, lift shit, lift whatever? If you don't know, let me make sure I'm saying all this right. You know.
Yeah, I seen a video where she was outside the lift and she was talking to the person that was on the inside. And then I also seen a video where she was on stage and she fell over.
So the female rapper, Dank DeMoss, filed a lawsuit against Lyft, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Lyft, because she was refused service by a guy that said basically she couldn't fit in the car and that he didn't trust it. Boom. Since then, they, of course, subsequently fired the nigga, and she's now pursuing multi-million-dollar suit against them, I guess, from discrimination, et cetera, et cetera. And right now, it's 50-50, just like on the side of, I've heard it both ways, no cap. What do you think?
I think she would win in the court of law, but I think that nigga was right in what he said.
You said what?
I think she would win in the court of law, but I think he was right for what he said. Like, you not, this ain't the whip for you. Like,
So what
you need that XL, bro. Like,
So what you saying?
I don't know what you wanted me to say, bro,
I'm
but
saying
I
what
was
you
not.
saying. I'm asking you. I'm asking what you saying.
She knew what was up. I hate when I get on planes and a nigga, I'm an aisle seat type dude. Because I like to get up and pee when I want to. I don't want to say, excuse me. I don't want to get past you. Like, my wife like the window, though. So, I'm stuck with the middle. Last flight, this fat ass nigga. Bro, I'm talking about this nigga was like... the armrest raising up wasn't enough, bro. Like... I had to switch seats. And it's not because I'm going to discriminate against a nigga, but, bro, you knew what you was doing when you picked this seat. Now, I'm supposed to suffer because you want to take up all the room. She gonna win the lawsuit. But he was right in what he said. Because I wasn't fit to sit there, bro. Like, soon as they was like, hey, do anybody want to move? My arm went up like that, nigga. Fuck what that nigga over there saying. Nigga, hey, what I gotta do? Do I gotta pay? No? I ain't bet. I want that seat right there.
You left your wife at the window. I'll come back for you, I swear. Don't remember me.
This nigga not touching her for 3 hours, bro.
I get it, bro. I'm just saying.
This nigga leg all on my shit, dog.
Hey, I'll be back.
I'll see you when we get there.
Right. That's it. Understand. But no. On some shit, bro. This shit is. Listen, bro. I tell niggas, bro. When she win this lawsuit, I'm going for a MAGA. Fuck this shit. Cause niggas is listen. A lot of this shit is out of hand, bro. Like, cause like from what I'm understanding, what I've been made to believe. Now I looked at the car. I thought it was like a Mercedes, little small little Mercedes-Benz truck. Myself personally, but the only things I've been able to find is this was some type of Toyota Corolla
Yeah, I thought it was like a Corolla or a Honda
or something like that.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I've been able to find. And so, if that is actually true, then we're talking about this is a vehicle that is. I don't even know if this shit is load rated for this shit. I don't even know if this shit is low. Because again, they talking about she 498 pounds. Used to be 600 or some shit.
You don't need no space. You don't need no room to be back there. Cause you're not riding in the front seat.
Bro, well, even that, how you gonna get through the door well? Like this is at a certain fatness, this becomes a area, volume, dimensions equation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she was getting in there, bro.
How is she getting in there? And if no, that shit, no, fuck it. Let's say you do get her in there. How's she getting out? She can't. No, there's videos of this girl. She in the back of a Suburban Tahoe, filling it the fuck up. Filling it the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Big dog style. You understand what I'm saying? So when we talking about how or what, you know what I mean, it's just not possible. Mm-hmm. So the fact this man lost his job, first off, mind you, most niggas is doing Lyft or something. They need that paper.
Yeah. This is.
It ain't too many niggas like Young Jock was doing this shit for
You know if it's to fuck up my suspension.
Right.
Because you,
right. You feel me?
I need this whip.
Right, and then
Because I gotta pick up 1,000 more niggas after
and
you.
that was the other thing. So a nigga need this paper. So this car is probably the only thing this motherfucker even own. And I'm putting air quotes on that because you know what I mean. But
yeah, because you could Uber a whip.
right, that you leased or whatever. It might be the only thing this motherfucker even own. For you to be like, again. No, you're not finna bust my shocks, bitch. You not finna bust my shocks, you big ass bitch. You got me motherfucked up. But like you said, I do agree. Due to the structure and the cadence of law, they're gonna be able to win it because it's gonna be way to from what we understand it from what shout out to Fresh Notronics from what I'm understanding about their policies they don't have that ability to turn people away, driver wise and stuff like that. So it becomes the thing of from a corporate standpoint, the driver was for sure right, but corporately, the representation is that y'all discriminate against people of a certain size. Now the question I want to ask, and also before we wrap it up, is do you think that we need to put into place some type of like federal, state restrictions on weight? And what I mean by that is not about those people existing, but on what can be considered accommodating and what will be considered, I guess, insensitive.
Yeah, because I thought on planes, like, the nigga that sat by me, I thought the way it went would be he would have to buy 2 seats. You know what I'm saying? But maybe he was, like, below a certain... I don't know. Like, I thought that's how it went. Where you
right, so what would be the weight for you?
Anything where you spill over to the next seat.
What's the weight?
I don't know what weight that is.
Because you can't just go by because anything you spill up to the next seat. That's why I said weight wise.
He was more than 375.
So you think over 375?
He was more than 375. I can give him that
Okay.
for sure.
Anything over 375. See, the thing is though, it's all about height and stuff because you could be like.
You could be straight up
5'2",
and down.
right?
That nigga
5'6"
7'6" and he
375, right? And then or 5'2" and 375. And you are huge, by the way.
and he was like 5'8", 5'9" ish. Like
So the thing is, I think there should be some. I don't know how we gotta go about it. That's why I'm not necessarily on this politics shit, but something gotta happen, bro. Because I'm seeing too many situations, and I'm experiencing some too. But more importantly, like, and I'm not saying that again. Again, people know like I love big people. It's nothing for me.
oh yeah,
But that's nothing. But
you could be a big
there's,
chick.
but
if
I
you,
think there's,
if you
I
carrying
think,
that shit
I
right.
think that there's a difference between being a fat big
there.
person or BBW, whatever you want to call it, as a woman or a man, and not as a man as BBW. I'm saying as a man being a fat person, or as a man being BBW, whatever. I think there's a difference between that and then what that young lady is, because that's obesity. And that lady, like being somebody that's fat, I feel like a fat. We know fat people that's athletic. I know fat niggas that can do backflips, flips, stuff like that. Right? This young lady was having trouble standing up, right, because of her way her body is now morphed.
Yeah.
Right.
R.I.P. Escalade. The
Right.
brother Mark Jackson. He was a and one hooper. Nigga doing crazy shit on the court.
Well, I'm
different
just saying that
size.
in general, because I mean, a nigga that's 5'11", let's say you 5'11", 280, you're fat.
Yeah.
But that
Unless you swole.
right, unless
and
you
it's all
swole, right.
muscle.
But unless that, then you're probably fat. But you're not gonna be anyone's incapacitating fat.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be a larger guy. Like you're gonna be fat.
You might have a regular body, but
right,
you got a stomach.
Right, you got a big gut. You might have you might be thicker legs, thicker arms. You might be a little stocky nigga, whatever the fuck. But you're still considered fat.
Yeah.
But you're not obese by any stretch. That's why I said boom. There has to be a threshold number or size, like inch wise, circumference wise or something. Number. No, that's what I'm saying. It has to be a circumference wise number that is actually a golden ratio that we can ban. No, because there anything over there. No, because we have to. Because bro, I'm seeing people now filing lawsuits against airports, and airport companies because they don't have enough accommodating seating for.
Oh nigga, I almost sued
larger.
them niggas. If them niggas wouldn't have switched me seats, if I would have had to fly
No, but I'm saying
3 hours with this nigga beside me,
No.
I would have been hot. I don't give a fuck if this plane was sold out or not, nigga. Like, y'all niggas gonna hear from me.
But
I'm gonna send a chat.
I'm talking about people suing larger people because they can't go between the aisle of the plane. It's not accommodating for larger people, is what they're saying. Like planes don't have a fuselage in a certain body architecture strictly due to aerodynamics. Like a plane's cabin is made the way it's made on purpose. 747s are huge, right?
Yeah, but they still balance out the weight with all the shit. So
Right, but what I'm saying is,
do they want people to have like a fat section on
No,
the plane
right, just
where
what
they can sit by
and
themselves?
no, they're complaining about things like the seating. It's not accommodating for them. The armors, these things, it's not accommodating for them, right? Like, look at this. From here to here. So,
Oh, I know.
right, so
'Cause-
it's zero chance she could fit in here. And this is about the plane
bro,
size.
that nigga did not fit.
Right.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. This
I
is
was
about,
like, nigga.
maybe a plane is a little bigger, right? Maybe a little bigger. There's zero chance that young lady could fit in there.
And I had to wait till we took off before I could switch seats. We had to get to a certain altitude. The seatbelt sign had to be off to where I could move around. And so I'm sitting by this nigga that knows I don't want to sit by him no more for at least 30 minutes. Nigga, before we took off, do anybody want to switch seats? Hey, right here, bro.
And we like, bet.
Soon-
We're gonna get to you.
Hey, whenever we take off, here's what you gotta do. We'll come let you know. That
Unfortunate.
I'm sitting there waiting, like.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. You know, it is.
So, like, I definitely understand what you're saying, cause that was the most uncomfortable 30 minutes of some shit that I had to deal with. Like, I'm like, hey, bro.
And then, like I said, and then the thing is, like I said, especially because of the delusion where now people are acting like these people don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're acting like people don't know they're this big. How you don't know you this big? How? How do you possibly not know you this big? In terms of your surface area of you see what I'm saying? Of you and me and you interacting or whatever. You gotta respect it. That's the issue I be having where they don't even respect that. You don't have to. They sitting up here. You see what I'm saying? Like no, like so you sitting up here, and I'm supposed to tear my motherfucking car up because you want to live. Like no, this is my literal life's car.
Yeah. I'm the type of person where I like my personal space. Like, yeah, if he would have stunk, that I probably could have. I'll probably smell it from a couple seats away, a couple rows away anyway. Like, nigga, like, but like, nigga, you just. He didn't even care either, nigga. That nigga put his shit up over the top and just was like, hey, bro.
Well, you gotta remember. In these scenarios, most niggas again feel like they don't or they aren't whatever they are to you.
And on the flight, the woman next to me wanted to sit next to some. She wanted to sit next to somebody else, so she was talking to the person behind me. So I'm hearing that. So I already know, like, oh, you want to switch seats too? Nigga, as soon as they started saying it, bro, like my arm was going up, like, dude.
Hey, bro.
You shouldn't have gave me that information. You should have just kept it silent. You could have kept that in the tuck. Like, nah, I'm going to use that against you. Oh, you want to move too? Nope. Boom. And she had the window. Like, that's how crazy it was. Because I had to move over.
Well, why did she want to move then?
Because she wanted to sit by somebody else. But she also wanted to be comfortable. So when he sat down, like, nigga, like, that armrest shit wasn't really doing nothing.
Well,
And no disrespect to the big people, especially the big
no, that's what
women.
I'm saying. This ain't
Some of y'all be holding
this
it
is
right.
Not, this
and
is
that
not. That's why I said.
fire.
That's why I'm giving credit because it's a lot of big, attractive people. It's a lot of big, powerful people. It's a lot of big people that doing, like I said, athletic. Big people that are capable. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about people being able to be delusional. Period. I'm not just talking about big people. I'm talking about motherfuckers wanting to be able to be trans and go in motherfucking kids' bathrooms or women's bathrooms because you feel like you're a woman and this motherfucker walk around with a full beard.
I seen a video earlier today where I forgot what country it was, but they asked the trans person if they felt it was right for them to be called lady boy. And there, it was cool for them because they understood that they not women, they'll never be women, they are dudes that want to identify as women. And they was like, everywhere else, it wouldn't fly. But here, I think it was Thailand, if I'm not
Probably,
mistaken.
yeah, it was Tyler.
But he was just like, that's how we do it here. Like, we understand what we are. Like, we not going.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the opposite of where we are. Where we are, you getting reconstructive surgeries in jail. You getting kids foundations being opened up for kids to get reconstructive surgery. You're getting, like I said, people proposing, whether they're passing them or not, laws where if you feel like a woman and you identify as a woman, you can just walk in a female bathroom and they want unisex woman. So what's stopping a completely straight nigga from saying, when I walk to this bathroom, I identified as a woman? Right? Mm-hmm. Especially when it's time to fess up. At that point, now you're discriminating. That's why a lot of these DEI shits got dealt with. Literally. Because motherfucking companies were starting to feel like they was at the mercy of the people. And they ain't never gonna play that game. But I just wanted to ask you that, bro. We can pull one up, man. I think that, like I said, this shit she gonna win for sure, though. No question. She got it in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
She gonna get some money out of it, period. Like, it might not be what she asked for in the beginning, but she gonna get some money out of this shit for sure. Guaranteed.
Yep. Big bag, got him big bag.
But y'all can cheers it up with us. This has been episode 126.
Yes, sir.
The Poor Podcast. I am the Rick Code, my boy.
It's your boy Dubz 817.
I want y'all to motherfucking make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, follow us. Make sure you follow that boy. Make sure you follow me. And as always, make sure you
Po up.
po up.
We done made it 123 episodes longer than some of your favorite celebrities, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Ow. Shiza.